So welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry if the lighting is a little bit off. I am getting kind of I'm adjusting to my new location. So yeah, as you guys can tell by this video, I did move. I finally moved out of my apartment, so I'm in a new location. I'm in my room. Unfortunately, it's not my beauty room. I'm manifesting that for the future, but for now, this is what we're working with. So yeah, but anyways, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I've missed you guys so much, and I've literally been looking at my last video with the Louise Worldy palette. Don't worry, I'll link everything above, but I've been looking at it and I'm like, dude, I miss filming so much. I'm so behind on launches, on products, on hauls and stuff. So this video is going to be my November monthly haul. Yes, in November I did not do as good as I did in September, and I probably did just as bad as I did in October. To be honest, I knew that Black Friday coming around and like all these brands doing early Black Friday sales was not going to be like easy for me at all, because I did have some things on my wish list that I wanted to wait specifically for Black Friday to arrive for me to purchase them, because I did want to save a little bit of money. Coming in December, I'm doing a lot better, but you guys will obviously see that at the end of the month. So if you guys want to see what I bought and what I purchased during the month of November, then of course just stay watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe down below, it would mean the absolute world to me, and turn on your post notifications so you guys are always up to date on when I upload. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright y'all, so the first thing that I'm going to be starting with is just like miscellaneous orders. So Puppy Cosmetics did release like a new collection towards the end of the month of October. So at first I wasn't really going to get their palette. I wasn't too interested, but then as I kept seeing the palette, I thought it was so cute, and I really loved the theme of the collection. So this is what the palette looks like. This is the Puppy Cosmetics See You Never eyeshadow palette. I kept majority of the packaging that I could. If my son got a hold of some things, he ruined the packaging, so I'm sorry if not everything is in its full packaging, but I'm so glad to finally be filming these videos so I can finally throw away the packaging. So let's go ahead and open her up. Of course, I've already looked at them and stuff, but this is like my first time opening it up. Well, opening it up with you guys and finally throwing it up the box away. So this is what the palette looks like. If you guys look real close, you guys can see like little heartbroken like little images, but this is what the palette looks like. It is so freaking cute. I absolutely love it. It does have an even amount of like shimmers and mattes. I'm pretty sure it has more shimmers than it does matte, but in my personal opinion, I really do like the mattes that they incorporated. It kind of has like a matching tone to the shimmers that are in here. So yeah, I really love it. It's a really nice size. So the next product is the Sample Beauty The Equalizer palette. I think I shared with you guys a couple videos back that I was going to film, I was going to pick this up. So this palette, I love the first Equalizer. It's more of a colorful palette. It's definitely more of a rainbow palette. But Equalizer just means they have equal amounts of shimmers and mattes. So I love that for the palette, because you have a matching tone to each shimmer as well as each matte. So yeah, this is what they look like. I should zoom you guys in more, but I really like the mauve tones. It has more oranges, more mauvey tones, just like more neutrals in here. I did order from Beauty Bay. I didn't order off the actual Sample Beauty website, but whenever I order from Beauty Bay, something always comes shattered. So this bottom shade right here called Time did come a little bit broken, but I just kind of like pressed it back in. It's completely fine. They're not really like needing any alcohol. You could put alcohol if you would want to, but I just decided not to go that route. So yeah, I just kind of pressed it back in. It did stay put though, whenever I pressed it in the first time and through the move. So next we're moving on to some orders that I did place on Sephora. So On Sephora around like the BIB or the sale that they did in the beginning of November, I did purchase the Huda Beauty Naughty palette. I believe this released like November 1st or November 2nd, but gorgeous like see-through cover. And then this is what the actual palette looks like. So you get a lot of like marble shades and like this really weird shade right here. Sometimes the balls are a little bit more connected and sometimes they're a little bit more spread apart. I don't know why she did that in this particular palette, but yeah, it's there. So yeah, kind of weird if you ask me. And I feel like it's almost melting a little bit. I don't know, it's very strange. I'm gonna have to put this one away, probably like in a cooler place. So yeah, alright, so moving on to Dose of Colors. I've been wanting these two palettes since they released, but I did not want to spend the $32 on both of them. I felt that that was very expensive. So I saw that Dose of Colors was doing a deal along the time of Black Friday. They did a buy one get one free for the eyeshadow palettes. So these are in the new packaging. This is the Cutting Edge palette. It does come with a tiny little brush inside, and this is what the palette looks like. So you do get 2 shimmers and 3 mattes. This is a very olive toned palette. I'm definitely going to take the brush out now. I just wanted to show you guys for the sake of the video. But yes, these brushes are really nice. This is like a really nice detail brush. The pencil is like not so much, I guess, if you want to get really close under your lower lash line. But for the most part, it's kind of like a whatever brush. And I can't wait to use this one. When I picked up this one, the only one I didn't have was a Smoky Soiree, so I decided to get it, even though if I could only pick one, I would have just gotten Cutting Edge. But I was just like, you know what, let me go ahead and get one free. So I got Smoky Soiree. Again, it comes with that brush. And then this is the tones that come inside of it. It's like a burgundy. This one's like a very smoky eye palette. I definitely think it's like for anyone that really loves smoky eyes. You get like a burgundy, a really nice silver in here, and yeah, I think it's perfect for the holidays, to be honest, for everyone that likes more dramatic makeup. So yes. Alright, so moving on, I did get the Mel Beetlejuice collection. I will move on to the rest of the collection in a few, but I did quickly want to share the palettes. So I did get the entire collection. Came in the PR box, and I wish I could show you guys the PR box, but I got it around the time that I was moving, so it was just really hectic. The box kept getting damaged, and I just decided to take out all the products and finally just get rid of the box because I couldn't really display it in my room. I didn't have shelves, and it was already getting kind of worn out, so I was just like, you know what, let me just throw away the box and take everything out. But I did really want to keep the films in the palettes because I think they're so freaking cute. So yes, mine came with 2, which is kind of funny. But anyways, this is the Mel Cosmetics The Waiting Room palette. I'm a huge fan of Beetlejuice. It's one of my favorite movies, so yeah, as soon as I saw this collection, I knew I wanted to get it. This is what the palette looks like. My black shade came a little bit broken, but it's not a big deal. I know I have a ton of black shades, and it's just like a small crack. Nothing that I feel like can damage it later on. It's not like looking like it's gonna fall apart or anything, but this is what the palette looks like. It's such a beautiful palette. I really do like the burgundies in here, the grays. I think it's so pretty. All the looks that Laura and Dana were doing with them, I hope that's how you pronounce her name. I'm filming this like almost at 1 in the morning, so I'm sorry, but yeah, I really love this palette. I think it's super cute. So I was just like, you know what, I don't want to film this video and not have something from my haul like in this video. Let me like zoom you guys in a little bit, but this is my eye makeup, and as you guys can probably tell, I have really metallic lips, so I am wearing the Beetlejuice collection on my face right now, and I freaking love it. So yeah, we'll move on to the lippies in a bit, but I just wanted to show you guys the other palettes since I have them near me. So again, it comes with a little film. This is actually when they're at the top of the hill and they're finally getting to see where Beetlejuice is located. This one is when they're on the couch, the lady with the half part and the other guy. But I really love the films. I really love the movie, so I just really want to keep them. So this is the Recently Deceased palette, and it has Beetlejuice imprints inside. So yes, I did use this palette, so I'm sorry if it doesn't look as beautiful. I did share a lot of Instagram stories of these palettes, natural sunlight, as well as when I first got them. So yes, this is what the palette looks like. I did use majority purples, and then I went in with a shade called Neurotic into my inner corner. Absolutely stunning, and applied beautifully with a pencil brush. So I used the entire purple row for my eye look. They applied really pretty, and I really love it. I love the purple, and with the lip, I'm just like, wow, you did that. So let me quickly share the lip product that I have on. So this is the Mel Beetlejuice, of course. This is the Electric Lip Paint, I believe it's called. And this is in the shade It's Showtime. Whenever I wanted to purchase this collection, I was like, do I really need this entire collection? I'm not going to be using those lip colors on my lips. But I've just been so out of touch with makeup lately. So when I saw this lip paint, I actually had like a nude lip on, but then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna use this lip paint because it is so gorgeous, and I literally love how it looks on the lips. Like, they're not too metallic. It's not like an ugly metallic. It's such a beautiful metallic shade. I think it's so freaking pretty. There are 3 shades in this collection, and I can't wait to see what other shades Mel uses, because this is like a new formula to their collection, to their line. The collection does come with a eyelash curler as well as a mascara. So yes, I've been loving this eyelash curler. I haven't tried out the mascara yet. I've been trying a different mascara, but I definitely will show you guys which one I've been using. So yes, let's move on to the, I completely forgot to mention this, but I did get, alongside with my order from the Huda Beauty palette during the Sephora sale, I did pick up the Pat McGrath Celestial Divinity. I wasn't going to buy this palette, but you know what, I just decided at the end to get it. It is super freaking gorgeous, and yes, they damage very quickly during transit, so I was very nervous to start moving and like have this packed up, but it didn't break or anything. So yeah, stunning. A lot of shimmers, not a lot of mattes, but I don't really have anything from Pat that's a lot of eyeshadows. So once I saw this, I was like, you know what, it's still a really pretty color story. I'm going to try her formula, and if I like this palette, I hope she does come out with more palettes like this one. I hope that she continues to make like smaller palettes with a lot of shadows for a little bit less than her, you know, like, obviously her other palettes are like $125, and this one was only $78 or $68. I can't remember. So yeah, but I did get it for less than that with the 20% off. So moving on to Made by Mitchell, I did order his 2 palettes, Head in the Clouds and Feet on the Ground. So this one is actually Head in the Clouds. As you guys can see, they all come with their pouch, which is super sleek, especially because he is a makeup artist. I'm pretty sure this keeps them a little bit more protected. So this is the Head in the Clouds palette. First of all, I wasn't expecting them to be this big. I was actually a little bit shocked when I saw how big they were. But the fact that I spent close to $100 just ordering these 2 palettes, I mean, I'm pretty impressed. I definitely do want to do a look with this one. So if you guys have a personal preference on which palette you guys would like me to review, definitely let me know. He did have a sale for Black Friday, so to all of you guys that did wait, good for you, because he did restock and he did do a sale. So I think that was really sweet, because a lot of brands are like, no, we just launched this year, we're not going to do a Black Friday sale. But he did 30% off, which is not that bad. So the next one is Feet on the Ground. Again, it comes in its little pouch, super cute, and they're really great quality too, by the way. So you open it up and this is what Feet on the Ground looks like. So yes, this palette is absolutely stunning. I feel that more of you guys liked this one compared to Feet on the to Head in the Clouds whenever I did share them on my Instagram. So some of these also, by the way, do have his imprint on them, so it's kind of like the corner shades, I believe, because this shimmer you can barely tell there's an M, but there's still one inside. So I love the color story of this one as well. A lot of olives and just like really neutral tones in here. I really like what he did. So I will be trying out the formula. I'm sure I'm going to love it. Moving on to Glam Light now. This is the Glam Light Paint Pro palette. So this is actually the sister to the original Pro palette that they came out with. This one is a lot smaller to the other paint palettes. So I have used this palette. I was too eager and I kept looking at it, and you guys, this palette is one of my most exciting purchases I think of the entire November month. Like, I was so stoked whenever they announced this palette, and I was so stoked whenever I received it. So this is what the palette looks like. It's all rainbow, purples, greens, yellows, oranges. Like, this is everything. If you guys have seen the original Paint Pro palette, that has like your staple colors like reds, blues, but this one has like more of like the secondary, more fun colors. So I hope that makes sense. But that one had like more of the basic colors, and this one has a lot of the more fun ones. So I really like it. It's small. Would I prefer that they made them the same size? Yes and no. I don't think it really matters. I believe the pan sizes are the same, but I'm going to have to look at the products. If you guys do want to see a video with this palette, definitely let me know. I did use a lot of the purple shades whenever I did this. I used Orchid, Dark Violet, Indigo, and then Purple on my lid. So yeah, super impressed with this. The look came out stunning, and I also did use titanium white on my inner corner, and yeah, I don't think Glam Light has ever failed me, so I am super obsessed with this palette. So another thing that she also did release was the Glam Light Burger Slider palette. I really am a fan of the huge hamburger palette that she's came out with before, so I needed the slider. There are only new shades in here. There are no repeats, so definitely let me know. I did do a video using the Taco palette compared to the like bigger Taco palette. So if you guys want something similar to that video, definitely let me know. This palette is so freaking cute. It did come with more lip products, but I will get them in a second. Milkshake Lips lip gloss, as well as the Horchata. This is a colored gloss, and this one is also a gloss. So this is what Horchata looks like. The packaging, by the way, can we get into this packaging? Like, it just makes you want an Horchata. I really like how Glam Light does have like a mirror, so that way when you apply your gloss. And this is the Milkshake Lips, so I'll go ahead and swatch these two. And Milkshake Lips, Milkshake has a different applicator compared to the Horchata gloss. So this is Milkshake, and this one is Horchata. I did pick up the Concha highlighters. So I love Conchas. Like, they're literally my favorite pan dulce to exist. So whenever I saw that they actually brought this back, like part of their line, I decided to get it. I did want to get their foodie box, the one that they came out with the actual like little chocolate palette inside, but I already had a majority of the products that they came out with. So this is the actual highlighter. It is absolutely stunning. It's like a really pretty purpley lavender pink shade, and I think it's so cute. I love the packaging, so yeah, I'm super stoked to try that on my face. These are the other two lip paints from the Beetlejuice collection. So this one is a shade called Strange and Unusual, which is more of like a fuchsia color, and then this one is the deep one. This one's called Weirder and Weirder. So this is like a really deep shade. As you guys can tell, this is like the more purple one, this is like the darkest one, and then we have this one. So these are the three electric lip paints that come in the collection, and I will show you guys the lip products in a second. So this is also the mascara that I was talking about. It just says Beetlejuice on it, and this is the packaging. It has like a very sturdy packaging, by the way. So I think we're gonna move on to ColourPop because ColourPop is that brand that always gets me. So this is the ColourPop On Cloud Blue Pressed Powder Palette. This is such a cute palette. This is On Cloud Blue, and this is what she looks like. So super pretty, very pastel, but I really like how they included these shades in here. It does look like, right when you look at it, you can tell there are a lot of similarities to the Blue Moon palette, but they are very different. There are side-by-side comparisons of them on ColourPop Instagram. So the next one is called Cloud Spun, and it's super freaking cute too. It reminds me a lot of the Milkshake palette. This is what this one looks like. This shade did come a little bit broken, but again, nothing like too detrimental. Like, I'm sure that once I use it, like whatever's broken will like be fine. So yeah, these palettes though, like they're never really glued down right. I feel like that's why sometimes they come damaged, but this is what the palette looks like. So next is the Big Poppy palette. I got this one because I had the Sunshine little palette, and this one's like all neutral tones and it's all matte. So I thought it was super freaking gorgeous. I really, really love the tones in here, just like your everyday brown, warm browns. And then I also did pick up the Ménage à Moi palette. So this was kind of like their holiday French palette. And this one is absolutely stunning. So this is what this one looks like. Again, super freaking pretty. I love the mauves. This one is more like of a deep violet burgundy shade. This one's really, really pretty. It does have glitters inside here, but I mean, I expect that, especially since it came around the holidays. It's a holiday palette. And then finally we have Boudoir Noir. And this is what this one looks like. It's more of like an olive toned palette. I did want to get the Kylie Grinch palette, but I feel fine with just this. I mean, honestly, it wasn't really speaking to me that much, but this one I really, really liked. And then finally, from the ColourPop site, I did get the At Forest site Raw Beauty Christie. So yes, and the time that she released this, she was so pregnant, and now she has her son, so it's great. I also did pick up like little miscellaneous things because I needed to get free shipping. So this is the Luxe Velvet Luxe Velvet Lip, I guess, and the packaging for these are so cute. So yes, I did get the shade Inagenu. I don't know how you pronounce that, but it is the Luxe Liquid Lip, and it's like a nude peachy rosy color. I've never tried this formula before, but that's what the shade looks like. And then I also did pick up the ColourPop in the clear face and eye gloss. So it's just literally a clear gloss. You can put it on your face, you can put it on your eyes. It's super glossy and it stays on put really well. I even use it just like on my natural, like no makeup on, and it makes your skin look so glowy. I did pick up also a pressed powder blush. I kind of want to get Vogue. I might get it if they release something else, but this is this shade called Palatial. And yeah, it's like a really pretty blushy shade. It's actually what I'm wearing on my cheeks today. It's like a really pretty peachy rose shade. I ordered these off of Ulta, but they are also ColourPop. This is the Grandeur Pressed Powder Palette. So I believe this is the... Which one is this one? Oh, it's like the more neutral one. This palette is so freaking pretty. I really love this collection. I love the packaging of it. So luxe. And then I also got Baroque. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And this is what this one looks like. This is the cool toned one. Very silvery, very cool toned. And then finally I got Ornits. And this one is the warm toned one. So again, love the packaging of these. And this is what she looks like. Alright, so moving on to Give Me Glow. I did pick up 2 of their newest palettes. So I did get the Give Me Glow Sweet and Sticky palette. If you guys want to see this palette in natural sunlight, I did post it on my Instagram story, but you guys can always check my highlights. I save every kind of like makeup post to my highlights. This is what the palette looks like. So freaking pretty. Let's swatch Sweet Cinnamon Latte and Icing Drip. Okay, so this is Icing Drip and this is Sweet Cinnamon Latte. I swear, like, Give Me Glow just never fails. They make such velvety, like, eyeshadows. They're so pretty. So this one does have 4 mattes and 2 of their like foiled shimmers. So yes, I'm a huge fan of Give Me Glow. So once I saw this palette, I was just so hyped. And then they said that they were gonna, well, actually a little bit, not, they didn't say it too much in advance, but they did say that they were going to release 2 palettes for Black Friday, and this was the second one. This is the Vivid Rose. Yeah, this is the Vivid Rose palette. It comes with a total of 10 shades. I believe the other one only had 8. And I freaking love this color story. Again, so freaking pretty. I really love this. I just feel like Pretty Peony and Flower Power would look so good together in the crease. Moving on, I did get the Cherry Moon Cosmetics El Barrio palette. So you guys, I'm so excited for this palette. I really love Cherry Moon, and I picked up their neon collection, and that was super stunning. So as soon as I saw them tease this one, I was shook. This is such a stunning palette. You can purchase these all as singles if you would like to, or you can purchase the palette. So moving on to something I picked up during Cyber Monday. This was the Nomad Cartagena. I don't know how you pronounce that in Spanish or not, but this is the Intense Eyeshadow palette. This is their Cartagena palette. I'm just going to say it like that. And this is so pretty. Like, look at that packaging. It is so freaking stunning. And then you open it up and this is what the palette looks like. This is a very warm tone palette, not compared, like, it's nothing like what they've released before. They just do their launches really well. I'm such a huge fan of the brand, so I freaking love this. It's so pretty. Alright, another thing I picked up, this actually wasn't Black Friday or anything. This was just a launch. This is the Lunar Beauty Eternal Eclipse palette. So yes, super freaking pretty. This is what it looks like. And then you open it up and this is what the palette looks like. Now, I really love the other palettes that Manny MUA has released. He literally kills it. And I like that he's a brand that doesn't really over make a lot of palettes. I know he's no longer sold on Sephora. I believe he's just on his own website now, and other retailers, like, you know, for other countries. But I really love that he takes his time to make stuff that he just genuinely likes. So Cara Beauty released their Essentials palette. I have some of their Essentials palettes. One I wanted to give away and another one I did purchase, but they're starting to redo a lot of their original launches. So yes, this is the Essentials palette. So super freaking cute. I liked how it's very sleek. It just has their name, Cara Duo, Cara Beauty, and then you open it up and this is what the palette looks like. So these are just essential shades, from your champagnes to rosy colors to your browns, like anything that you would need for like a really neutral, soft glam look, which is why it's called the Essentials. So I freaking love that. Super cute. I really am a huge fan of the packaging. I just think they did it so well. So the next one is Havana Club and comes in this really pretty teal, Tiffany blue kind of packaging. This is what this palette looks like. It's a very colorful palette. Again, it has anything you would need: purples, pinks, teals, yellows, reds. Like, it's such a pretty palette. I really love what they did with this. It's so like nice and just perfect. It's literally so great that they did like their pro line. Okay, so the next one is actually called the You Had Me at Aloha. I know you guys are gonna love this one. It's super freaking pretty. So this is in a like hot pink, and this is what the palette looks like. Again, super freaking stunning. This one comes with a lot more blues, a lot more purples, anything you would practically need for like a sunrise look, but it's absolutely stunning. This is actually one that I saw before they even announced it, and I was so hyped for this one. And then finally we had Gentle Teaser. Mine came broken, unfortunately, but I do have another one that I ordered. So yes, I will not be keeping this one. I'm not even swatching them because I do want to give this one away, but it does have a shade shattered inside. It's over here. I just kind of cleaned away any like powder that I had, but I haven't actually like swatched anything. So yeah, but this one's like more corals, more like your warm toned shades. So yes, this one will be put in a giveaway because I already have another one coming and I don't need to. So yeah, look forward to that. Some things that I haven't shared yet. I did get the Nabla X Trend Mood box. This Major Pleasure mascara, and this is a volume extension mascara. It's actually so freaking stunning. That's why I haven't used the Beetlejuice one yet, because I have been using this one. It just says Nabla all over the cap. It's a really gorgeous mascara. This is what the brush looks like. So you guys can get like a feel for it. It's a really good mascara. This is the palette that I got in my Trend Mood box. So this is the side by side nude palette. So this one is from Nabla Cosmetics, and this is just one of their newer launches. They also included the mascara I showed you, as well as a glitter palette and some brushes, and I'll show you guys the glitter palette in a second. So this is the actual palette. So it comes with all of these really beautiful neutral shades. I really thought this palette was super pretty. So I think I only paid like around $44 for the entire new collection that was coming out for the holidays. I don't have the brushes on me, but this was the Ruby Lights glitter palette that also came in that bundle, and these are all pressed glitters and they look really, really beautiful. Let me just share the last bit of the Milk collection. So these are the lipsticks. This one is in the shade called Calypso, and this is like a really pretty like purpley color. And then we have Miss Argentina, which is the red, which is so freaking pretty. The last one is called Ghost with a Most, which is a beautiful olive green, and it is absolutely stunning. So I really love this one. I love all of them, to be honest. So yeah, last but not least, I did pick up 3 lip liners from ColourPop. So I picked up 3 other lip liners. I picked up BFF2, 951, and Curvy. So a lot of these I know I've probably seen on I Love Sarai, and she has made some of these lip colors. But this one's BFF2, this one was 951, and this one was Curvy, I believe. They're practically all the same shade, but I cannot have enough lip liners. I seriously love lip liners so much. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and make sure to turn on your post notifications. And thank you guys so much for tuning in and being patient with the time that I took off. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.